on your polyatomic ion knowledge, and then we'll go ahead and play a little Kahoot review. Remember, tomorrow is the Mars rover landing, so we're going to talk about that a bit and probably review some more. We'll have time. And then Friday we have a quiz, so just a friendly reminder of all of that. So I want to go over this, naming acids and bases. And then I'll put you in breakout rooms for the mistakes, and then we'll come back together for some completing together for practice. Right, so let us, let's verify my answer. What's that? I got too many things up. Let's go to that. No, that's the Kahoot. That's the find mistakes. Oh, there it is. All right, so follow along. If you haven't submitted it yet, you better do it. I'll give you 30 seconds to press the send button so you get full credit. If you haven't submitted it and I show you the answers, you will only get half credit. So give you a second. At the end of the day, I will post it for all classes so you can slowly go through them on your own if you need to. And here we go. So remember, binary acids are simple. They are hydrogen with one on. That'll have to add that in. There we go. And again, the anion's name ends in IDE. There's a couple of polyatomics where that's true, okay, but most of the polyatomics end in ite or ate, as you know. So all of the binary acids, anions would end with ide. And again, typically they're hydrogen with a halogen, group 17. And so the smallest acid formulas get the biggest names, kind of silly. But hydro goes on the front, and the ide ending gets changed to ic. So if you only see 2 capital letters in the formula, you know that's a binary acid, hydro, ic, whatever that anion's part of that anion's name. And then again, reviewing ternary acids are typically the ones that are polyatomics that typically have oxygen. Again, we have to always have exceptions. So the acetate ion ends in ATE. Oh, it does have oxygen, but it has 3 elements. That's what I was going for. Okay, usually it's hydrogen with 2 others. Acetate has 3. Okay. And there's other ways. There's other ions than what we've learned, just so you know. All right, so most of the time, you have the stem portion, which is part, in the case of sulfur, all of the anion's element's name. And then the 8 ion ending gets ic, the 8 ion ending gets s. Of course, chlorine, I won't put these on the test, I'll just tell you that, for acids anyway. I might put one on for an ionic compound. Haven't made the test yet, just so you know. All right, so also what I did on the answers is I went ahead and highlighted the 6 that you absolutely have to know. So I'm going to make these really big so it's easier for you to see. So nitric acid has the nitrate ion. Chloric acid has the chlorate. Both of these are -1 anion, so we only need 1 hydrogen. Acetic acid has the acetate ion. Again, it's a -1, so you only need 1 hydrogen. Here's a binary acid, hydrobromic acid, hydrogen bromine. I think I did that one with you guys in this class. I did different ones all throughout the day. Anyway, sulfurous acid is the sulfite ion, SO3. It has a -2 charge, so I need 2 hydrogens. Chlorous acid is the chlorite ion. Hydrochloric acid, absolutely have to know that one. HCl, absolutely. Phosphoric acid, the phosphate ion, has a -3 charge, so you need 3 hydrogens to cancel that. Nitrous is the nitrite ion. So again, -1. Hydrofluoric, hydroiodic, they're all halogens, so 1 hydrogen. Phosphorus is the phosphite ion. It has the same charge as the phosphate ion, so we need 3 hydrogens. And then 2 others that you've got to know, carbonic acid and sulfuric acid. Tomorrow I'm going to share with you how you can deal with these hydrogens. There's a little interesting trick to get a couple more polyatomics, but I'll do that with you tomorrow because we've got a lot to do today. Actually, yes, tomorrow, before we do the rover stuff. The names, I did hypochlorous. I did it kind of wonky just to show you how you break it up. And this one has hypo on the front, not hydro, but hypo, because this is hypochlorite. So again, the hypo stays and the ite becomes us. And then most of the rest of these are just repeats from up above. So if you got those right, you probably got these right. Phosphoric acid, hydrochloric acid, sulfuric acid. Nitrous, because this is nitrite. Hydroiodic, acetic acid, is it acetate ion. Hydrofluoric, phosphorus, because that's phosphite. Chloric, because that's chlorate. Carbonic, because that's carbonate. This is sulfite, so it's sulfurous. Chlorus for chlorite. And then again, nitric acid, have to have 1 hydrogen because nitrate's a -1. And HBr was in the slide presentation and up above. Any questions on those so far? So it's just learning the little secret code, learning the little rules. It's not super, it's probably a lot. It probably feels like a lot right now for you guys, but it's there's just a couple of tricks to it. Okay, hopefully that wasn't too bad for you. Let's look at the bases. K, I think I did this one with you. K is potassium, of course, and then OH is hydroxide. We just name bases like the regular ionic compounds. The one base you absolutely positively have to know is sodium hydroxide. Of course, you know sodium's Na, not S. Nickel is a transition metal, so I don't know if you remember to put the Roman numeral 2 in there, like that, just so I remember to mention it. So that Roman numeral 2 is because there's 2 hydroxides. Hydroxide's always a -1. So if there's 2 of them wrapped up in our little package, that means this is the nickel that gets a +2 charge. Magnesium and barium, of course, are in the same family. They're both alkaline earth metals. So you should know, I hope you guys know, or getting this in your head, that those always get a +2 charge. So they always need 2 hydroxides. The trick, again, with the hydroxides, when you need 2 of them, is there's no subscript there, and a lot of people forget to put parentheses. So I hope you remember the parentheses for magnesium hydroxide, barium hydroxide. And then this one told us it's copper 2, so I know I need 2 hydroxides. Do we need any explainers with that? You do okay? Berta? Most of it? I guess I'll find out soon, huh? I'm behind on grading in chemistry. I'm so sorry. I'm trying to create stuff for physics, and I got behind with you guys, so I will get caught up in the next day or 2. That's my plan. Any questions at all? No? We're good? All right. Well, since nobody's talking, I'm going to switch over to breakout rooms. And I'm going to go ahead and stop recording. What we're going to do is